playoff victory, as we'll see the number 9 seed in this playoff, the Florida Gators, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the LSU Tigers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Fights off a defender. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Toss play, running right. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Well, nice first down here by this running back, and what he's doing today makes me reflect on some of the... that they've had over the years in Gainesville. Emmitt Smith, arguably one of the best backs, if not the best back in the history of the game. Dameon Pierce more recently, but even guys like Eric Rhett and Fred Taylor, just really talented running backs with the ability to take it to the house.
And the runner takes off to his right.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up to take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
Running play called on third and short. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. Offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on the opening drive from their own territory. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
Physical defending. That one falls incomplete and brings up second down. The Gators will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. The 8th play of this opening drive, but it's third and long. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. He'll try the ground game here with the running back. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. They don't block the defensive end. It shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
And they've got the returner corralled. First down here for this offense. They begin with a quick throw to the left. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, that's what we call assignment football by the defense. They took away the back inside, and there's a perfect play to be able to stop an athletic quarterback on the option.
Tough spot. The offense has to convert a 3rd and long from the 30 to get this drive going. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Fires it to the wideout. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, they go to the air to try to pick up this first down, but it just wasn't meant to be. Defense was ready, made sure to force them into this 4th down situation.
And the punt heads out of bounds, taking the dangerous returner out of play here. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. They put together a long drive last time, but it stalled and came up empty. Can they reach the end zone this time? They're going to run it. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
That's a football play right there, Bruce. This one takes me back a little bit. Toss sweep to the right. Hit the ball into your back's hands. Get a lot of people out in front. Control the line of scrimmage. How about the wide receivers? They're doing a nice job blocking downfield. Almost felt like half the offense was out in front of him, giving him a chance to pick up some big yards.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Receiver makes the catch. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? QB decides to keep it here. And the Salt were able to bring him down quickly. And the Gators will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Quarterback keeps the football. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. The offense still on the field. Looks like they're going to go for it. 4th down. He's throwing for it. This will fall incomplete and a turnover on downs.
Oh, my gosh. A drop pass here on this 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at their own 46. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. And the wideout goes in motion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to tack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains that you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Florida offense retakes the field. Last time out there, they got stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost them anything. Let's see what the mindset is. Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. Defense falls on the ball. Crucial takeaway.
Oh, man. The rain ended up acting like an extra defender on this last. The runner seemed like he was holding onto that football so tight for one moment and then watching it slip away the next.
So it turns out that was a smart move by the head coach using the challenge. The officials overturned the previous ruling on that play. The Gators are in the red zone. They'll give it to the back. Oh, and he fumbles. The offense falls on the fumble. Keeps possession.
Now, the offense catches a break here. Lucky to jump on the ball after coughing it up. He's lucky that his other teammates had some good awareness.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Catch made on the out route. Defense wraps him up after a 6-yard gain. Brings up 4th down. The Gators will have to punt this one away. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. Oh, and he's got some space here. And the returner will be brought down. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. He's got it already past the 1st down marker. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
breaks clear. End zone ahead. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. Takes the handoff again. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
With the defensive coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Larson. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. 1st and goal from the 9. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. And he'll be brought down. 2nd down here. Time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute warning. Coming up, 2nd down and goal. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Second and goal for the offense. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle after the completion down at the 1-yard line.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
He moves the ball to the 1. 3rd down and goal. That's a design quarterback keeper. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. So a yard away from the end zone. The offense will go for it here on 4th down. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
Chris, how about this? The offensive coordinator decides to run the quarterback on a design run to try to catch the defense napping, but the defense was not having it at all. Waiting for that play to be run, comes up with a nice stop to get the ball back.
And the Gators offense retakes the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Opening play of the drive, he looks right for a completion. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. And now it's third down. And the Gators come to the line in the hurry-up. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
But a defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Last possession, they were stopped on fourth down, but it didn't cost them anything. And they put together something here. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. And they get him down after the completion. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
LSU has moved into the red zone. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And they stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's sacked. He'll be brought down right at the 5-yard line. Minnows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Gators will kick it off to begin the second half. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's when the offense will take over. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Off the play fake on first down. It's a deep throw down the right sideline. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
Trying to find room. It's Nunez. The Soccer with a strong tackle there. Second down after that run on the previous play. And he drops back in the gun. Makes a quick catch. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. There's contact on the throw. He launches too high, out of bounds, and incomplete.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Off the RPO, caught to the right. Steps out of bounds after a nice gain. Finally, some show of life from this offense.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here, they were determined to stop the run. The problem is you leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. The right flat's open, the quarterback makes the right throw, and look at these yards.
1st and goal, handoff. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. See if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Gators.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display. That's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the 3rd period. There's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped with the 8. Turner tried to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. They'll try the option play here. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up. Quick throw caught on the left side. Breaking free at the 35. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Well, it's great to see this quarterback from LSU make that throw and put it right on the money to pick up that first down. And I think that's the big thing that LSU fans want to see is consistency from the quarterback position. There have been moments where you've seen that. There have been other moments where they've been asking for more out of their quarterback. So you had the Burrow moment in 2019 that was historic, one of the best we've ever seen in the sport. But now you want to see throws like this and be a great complement to that running game, and then you become a complete package and a real threat in the SEC.
Tackle is made. That's a short gain, well short of the marker.
Hey, it's a gain. You get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to pass here on second down. Catch is made way down inside the 30. Touchdown, LSU. And they go in front here in the second half.
Yeah, we're seeing more and more of this in college football. Guys in that slot that got the ability to get downfield vertically. It's a mismatch if you have the right guy. This time they get the matchup that they want, hit it for a big one.
He manages the footing, and the extra point is up and good. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Receiver makes the grab. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line. The Gators come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Receiver in motion now. First down, looking to throw the ball. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. That's a design quarterback keeper. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. It stings for the offense. Penalty will cost him 10 yards. Important second down play coming up. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Launching downfield. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. He's got some room and some blockers here. He steps out of bounds. A solid return and a great play to set up his offense here.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff.
And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the Florida offense retakes the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. It's an important first down on that running play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. We'll take a deep shot. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Finally tackled down at the 19, and just like that, the offense has moved into the red zone. And the Gators looking to take advantage of the red zone trip here. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
In college football today, the quarterbacks get rid of the ball often so fast that this is a great example for young players on the defensive line. If you can't get to the quarterback, watch their eyes and try to get your hands up so when the ball comes, you can knock it away.
So second down after the incompletion. Takes the handoff. It's Nunez. They'll bring him down, but the spin cycle put on that defender, my goodness. The Gators looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Motion now from the tight end. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida. And they'll set up now for the extra point try. The extra point is good, but down by a touchdown, 21-14. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. We've been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? Gets some space around the 30. Moves the ball out across the 30. That's good for a first down.
You know, we're seeing this more and more where wide receivers are getting involved in the running game, both here in college and also up in the NFL. I think it's due to plays like this one right here, and it's not going to change anytime soon. Excellent play call.
And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. They'll run the option. Has the first down, still on the move. Big play across midfield. They'll spot it near the 36.
Really nice run by the back, but I want to give credit to the offensive line there. They were able to pave the way for the first down.
Here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
No gain on the play. Second down.
Now it's second down here. They'll change the pre-snap look now. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket now. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held on to the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
That sack makes it third down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
The Gators offense retakes the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. He pulls in the catch. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line. The Gators will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
This is all you can hope for, really. The defense does their job. You get the offense back out in the field. It's a one-possession game. It's up to this quarterback and this offense to deliver, and they're off to a good start here.
This could be a dramatic finish, marching toward a tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. The short completion to the tight end. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Pre-snap motion from the offense.
Well, 4th quarter down by a couple of scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, try to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up a 1st down. Good job by this defense to keep that clock moving.
3rd down after that running play. And now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. It's 3rd down for the offense. Try and muscle for the 1st down. And he will be stuffed for no gain. So here we go. Down 1 score. They're going to go for it on 4th down. And the quarterback dropping back. Fired into a tight window and picked off. They get him down after a short return, but the offense will go to work from the 44.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route. The defender has to try to be very careful to keep his footing underneath him. Sounds simple, but it's not.
Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. They finally bring him down, but he makes it inside the 15-yard line. 1st down in great scoring position.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
LSU is now operating in the red zone. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
Here we go, 3rd down, close to the goal line. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. Here's that defense shifting again. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a 1st and goal for this offense.
Well, why not, Chris? These guys have been doing it all year. This offensive line has been a staple, and this back has the vision to be able to find that crease to get the 1st down, and you're that much closer to advancing.
Ball carrier wrapped up and brought down. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense facing 2nd and goal. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a 2-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
And the extra point was up and good. Return starts from inside the 5. Steps out of bounds at the 19. That's where they start the drive. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Going to try to use his legs here. And they finally make the stop, but that's a huge gain in the scramble. He found some space and just went for it. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Here comes a first down pass attempt.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first.
And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. Not a long return, but the pick changes possession. The offense will take over at the 28.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.